discussion today with you all regarding building materials. Okay, can we use our design thinking approach and under the topic building materials? Can we do that? Okay, so before going into the session, we all do know that we follow design thinking approach. Am I right? So at which we have to empathize ourselves, we have to identify the problem and then define, and then we have to select a solution for that problem. We have to prototype it and test it. These are the stages. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you could think, because we are AML students, ma'am, and that too we are from first year. Why do you have to talk about building materials for us? Am I right? So here it is also an interesting topic. It comes under basic civil and engineering. Basic civil and mechanical engineering is your regular course under your curriculum. Am I right? So that's why I have picked building materials. So you all would have come across several blogs, internet blogs and everything you would have come across. But you also would have heard about bricks and everything, right? So can someone say what are the building materials that is necessary for us to build a structure?
There are some of the major materials used to build a building like stone, brick, metals, cement, concrete, fine aggregates, coarse aggregate, etc.
Yes, very good. As he has said, he has quoted bricks, cement, sand, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, concrete, scaffoldings and metals and reinforcing bars, everything. But in order to make a compacted structure, what is really necessary for us?
To make a compact structure, brick is necessary.
Yes, very good. Because why I have asked you about bricks in the sense, we have come across and utilized brick for around 6,000 years. Okay, so that means in an era of technology updation, we are moving towards smart cities. But we also do utilize bricks nowadays also. Am I right? Has anyone seen brick? Yes. Whether you guys have felt it?
Yes, ma'am.
How does it feel? Yes, very good. It would feel rough. Now, who is going to use these kinds of bricks? Who will use it? Yes, civil engineers. Whoever is necessary to build a structure, they are going to use it. But here we have to know why these bricks are necessary and why do we need them, so that it would be helpful for us to build a sustainable environment. Why so? We are moving towards the sustainability. Am I right? As you all said that there are several kinds of materials available. What is main thing that is necessary? It is brick. So why it is related to us?
Bricks are the main foundation for a building, and it is a main base for it all. It requires some other parts, but it still plays a main important role for it.
Yes, very good. So even though we have several materials, without a brick we can't develop a structure. Am I right? So if that's the case, we are developing bricks in order to make them into a cuboidal structure. Am I right? So it will look like a cuboidal structure. So how we are developing a brick?
Bricks is made up of an clay. It baked about made up of clay. Ferments about high temperatures. It emits in gases. Also, it causes a global warming.
Very good. So that means that the bricks are burnt in high temperature, and as she has quoted here very well, it results in global warming. That means that brick, whenever it is burnt off, it will give off several gases. So some of the gases that will cause global warming is carbon dioxide. Am I right? So if I am going to burn a material, what happens? Obviously it will lead to global warming. So our main problem here, what we have identified and defined here, is going to be the climate adaptation. Because in order to reduce global warming, we have to select a material that is very sustainable. Am I right? So if global warming happens, what could be the solution or an idea that can help us to reduce these kinds of problems?
If the natural resources are extincted, we can use the alternate resources like plastic waste, agriculture waste, fly ash, etc.
Yes, very good. So that means that we are not only dependent upon the natural resources. So in order to avoid the natural resources going into the extinct stage, as he has said, we have to adopt some other material. So that some other material is going to be either any kind of waste, glass waste or plastic waste, or your fly ash materials and anything. That will help us to adopt sustainability, and also which will help us to reduce the extinct of natural resources, and also it will help us to reduce the global warming effect. Am I right? So with this, I don't want you all to stop with this itself. We'll take here a note so that we'll develop a brick which is rather more adaptive towards smart cities, and we can make them into an evolved structure. Can we do that? Yes. So we'll take up charge and we'll develop a brick, and we'll meet to the next session.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.